Hey everybody! Let me switch back to screen so I can see it now. Whee! Well, it's been it's been quite the heck of a few weeks. So I think the last time I streamed was for the Halloween event. A lot's happened since then. But we'll talk about that later. Let's go have some fun for the moment. So, we are all jazzed up for the holidays. Final Fantasy XIV's version of Christmas is called the Starlight Celebration. There's some lore behind it. It's based off of some soldiers from Ishgard that were trying to help some orphan children to have shelter and good cheer during the winter. So there's always been a Starlight Celebration event every time of year around this time. I just happen to be in Limsa right now, but the quest, as usual, takes place in Verdania, so we're gonna go there. I am gonna try and do something a little different after I finish these quests. Hopefully it works out okay though, because I haven't tried doing anything like that for a stream before, so there's a first time for everything. Yay! Okay. I think I need some water. Refreshed. Let's go. We're going to Maketo's Amphitheater. I'm gonna mute this before Morgan starts complaining. There we go. Alright. Yeah, if you guys noticed her, you'll see what the reward is. Looking forward to it. That's probably why I wanted to make sure to get this event done, because I like that outfit a lot. Like, this is probably my favorite. This is so cute and very feminine. But I like this because this is a very accurate looking Santa outfit. And it's kind of funny that this young Makote lady, you can't tell because the hat covers her ears, but that's a girl under there, so it's kind of funny that she's wearing the full Santa beard and all that jazz. I wonder if you can hide the beard. I bet you can. Let's find out. This Starlight Celebration volunteer is beaming at you. At least you think so. Her face is difficult to discern through such mighty facial hair. If it isn't my favorite adventure, you do remember me, don't you? Perhaps I should remove my beard? There she is. Much better. Starlight Celebrant Amgaranji at your service. I'm ever so pleased to meet you during this most sacrosanct of seasons. In commemoration of the Ishgardian knights who once sheltered needy orphans from the cold, we strive to deliver joy and comfort to all younglings each Starlight Celebration. This year we pay particular tribute to the figure at the heart of Starlight legend, the snowy bearded captain dubbed the Saint of Nemea. As you can see, we have commissioned replicas of his red coat and fluffy white beard. How better to delight the children than by distributing presents as the saint himself, after all? So far, we've been successful in spreading Starlight cheer. However, it seems there is a particular youngling who finds our felicitous festivities distressing. Were I free to wander, I would reach out to them myself and provide what aid I could. Alas, my duties as celebrant require my attendance here. Might you assist this child in my stead? I'm sure they would welcome the insights of an adventurer such as yourself. You got it. I'm most grateful. Let me summon the young lady who first brought this matter to my attention. Hello, my name is Saline. It's nice to meet you, miss. Well met. As I told Miss Garanzi, I've seen a boy around here who... Oh, look, there he is, over there. Looking at the snowman. I guess he didn't come to play this time either. That boy's been watching the stage from a distance ever since preparations began. At first I thought he might be excited about the Starlight celebration. He always looks so sad. That's why I thought I'd try inviting him to play. But when I called out to him, he just ran away. Comforting others when they are troubled is a very kind thing to do. You did well to try, Celine. I just think nobody should be alone during the Starlight celebration. He keeps coming back, so I'm sure there's something he's worried about. Maybe he's too shy to ask for a present? Either way, I'm worried about him. Would you help me make sure he's okay, miss? You got it. Yay! Then I'll leave this matter in your capable hands. I believe the boy ran off towards the Whistling Miller. Perhaps someone there knows more about him? Let's ask around. Please tell me if you learned anything, and I'll be sure to do the same. Okay. Woo! Cute. I think that was the original Starlight celebration they gave out years ago. Cheerful cherub. Looking at the presents. That boy who always comes to stare at the decorations. I know him. I mean, I've seen him around before. I don't know his name, and I don't think I've ever seen him smile. Oh, that's not a way for a child to be. Playful poppet. Oh, you must mean Tenny. I heard he moved here from Aldal recently. Can't tell you much more than that. He makes a point of keeping to himself. Okay. Sure. What the deal is with this family? Does he have family? Watchful Whaler. A boy? Yes, runs straight past me towards the Great Lone Growery. Botanist? Oh, it doesn't want us to go there yet, though. I guess we've got to tell the girl that's where he is. Thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. As in drinking water, not the other thing. I'm not like that. Not all the time. Did you learn anything? Supposedly he's over by the botanist. So his name is Tenny. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go to the Great Lone Growery. Bye! I just take the Itherite? Yes, I should. Oh, he's way over here. Tenny. Who are you? Some kind of adventurer? Yeah. She is, and my name is Celine. You were at Makedo's amphitheater earlier, weren't you? Would you like to go and join the Starlight celebration with me? My friends will be there too, so we can all play together. Your friends? They're really nice. Do you not want to? It's not that. It's a long story. I have time. We just moved here for my father's job. And I know there's no point in moping about it, but I really, really miss my 3 friends back in Ul'dah. During Starlight, we'd show each other what toys we got and eat too many sweets and find all the best decorations in the city. We'd have so much fun. Each time we'd promise to play together the next year, but now... You're all the way in Gridania. I used to love the Starlight celebration, but now all I can think about is leaving my friends behind and betraying our promise. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings by asking you to play. It's alright. You didn't know. But Tenny, doesn't this mean you'll never be able to enjoy the Starlight celebration without feeling guilty? There must be something we could do. Miss, you're a grown-up. What do you think? You sure about that? Sounds like something that 3 tickets to Gridania could fix. Don't they mean to Ul'dah? Or I guess it's to bring the friends here. Nothing screams friendship, Kupo, like Moogle Mail. Pack your bags, I'm smuggling you back to Ul'dah. Well, my guess is that if we're going by the original lore, not a lot of people are allowed to use the airships, so maybe they couldn't afford to come here. And I don't think the parents would be too happy at my contributing to the delinquency of a minor by smuggling them to Ul'dah. So let's go with the second option. Nothing screams friendship, Kupo, like Moogle Mail. We've helped the Moogle Mail people before anyway in previous Starlight celebrations, so they might like that. Mail. That's it! I could send them presents! That's a lovely idea. Everyone loves getting packages, and that way you'll be celebrating together at a distance. What should I give them? Something you can only get in Gridania? Oh, the answer to that is simple. I knew it would be him. That snowy white beard. That's the real thing. You're the Saint of Maya, aren't you? White, young Tenny, you need look no further than your own 2 hands. For presents crafted from the heart are presents full of heart. I shall rigorously assist you in every step of their creation as both an artisanal saint and saintly artisan. I don't really understand, but thank you. I'll help too. That way your presents will be crafted in half the time. Really? All right then, thanks. Mistress Adventurer, might we rely upon you to deliver Tenny's gifts once they are prepared? Though we could post them by more conventional Moogles, a child's hard work and dedication ought to be hand-delivered by only the most trusted individual. And as you're both emotionally invested in Tenny's happiness and currently standing before me, I bequeath the task to you. You will do it, yes? You got it. Excellent. Then we shall realize these creations ere the spinner sloshes our nog. I don't know why, but that's a phrase. Spinner sloshes her nog. In the meantime, I would have you apprise Amgaraji of our efforts. Once you have relayed your report, return here for the requisite packages. Chop chop! I see you, Godbirds. I see you. Back to the theater. I wonder what emote that was. Re-examine, I don't know. Welcome back. Were you able to speak with the boy? Yeah, he's gonna make some presents and I'm gonna deliver them. I see. Be separated from one's friends is heartbreaking indeed. I only wish I too could help in some way. Oh, I know just the thing. I'll transform you into a saint. I have a Saint of Nemea costume that I would be most happy to gift to you. Jenny's friends will be delighted for a visit from the Spinner's anointed herald. Accept this with my warmest wishes, dear adventurer. I know you won't let us down. Hope I have enough room. Just barely. Alright, let's put this on. As I expected, there's gonna be some stuff I have to move. That on. On. Too many clothes, too many clothes. Whip. Yeah, I really need to sit down and stuff some stuff in the glamour dresser or just get rid of stuff. More. Go, put those on. Nice. Now we're decked out like Santa Claus. I had a bad thought enter my head just now, so I'm not gonna voice it, but if you know, you know. Alright. Together at a distance. Amgaraj is grinning eagerly, her wide eyes sparkling more than usual. Without further ado, let us transform you into the Saint of Nemea. I have no doubt you will look every bit the part in the costume I gave you. Like right now? I put it on already. Incredible! I feel as though I am dressing the very captain of legend. Now then, pray return to the Great Lone Brewery and collect Tenny's presents. Happiness of precious younglings is in your hands. Back to the botany field. Merry Christmas! Wait a sec. I just wanted a better look at their outfits, because wasn't sure what they were wearing just now. Alright. Botanist Guild. Wonder what he's gonna make them. Welcome back, miss. You should ask Tenny about the presents. The presents are ready. I thought it might take longer, but the Saint and Nemea showed us how to weave them up in no time. We made 3 bracelets, one for each of my friends. You said you'd take them to Oldorf for me, right? My friend Momolao always hangs around outside the quicksand, so you should start there. If the others aren't with him, he'll tell you where to go. I don't know how to properly thank you for this, but thank you, miss. Okay. Yeah, let me throw up one of these bad boys. I'll teleport there. Ugh. Oh. There he is. Still a little snowman. Yeah, I'm Momolao. What have you got for me? Though woven by small hands, this accessory was created with big heart. Aww. From Tenny? Oh, Tenny, you big dummy. We've all been a mess since he's left. It's just not the same without him. But now I know that some things will never change, no matter how far apart we are. He's still the same old Tenny, still celebrating Starlight with us. You know where the others are? He sent gifts for all of us? Oh, someone's going to cry, I can feel it. Let's see, Larkin said he'd be in the Gold Court, and Othwell had to do something near Milvaneth's Aquarium. Thanks, miss. Tell Tenny happy Starlight for us. Okay, so they're at the center here, and this is nearby the Blue Mage Trainer. How about we start there? We'll skill. Do 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 do. Cute little tree. How do you know my name? Is that package for me? Here you go. Tenny sent this? He made this? I guess he didn't forget about his mates after all. It's funny, I just finished wrapping a gift for Tenny too, a gift from all of us. We wanted something with our names on it, so we pulled our pocket money and got him a bracelet. Great minds think alike, huh? Anyway, if you headed back to Gridania, could you take this to him? It'd mean a lot to us. Sure. Alright. Uno más. Oh, the night music is very tranquil. I like it. Hello, young man. Hello, miss. I've been very good this year. You can ask my friends. Here you go. Handmade? From Tenny? I'm not crying. I just got snow in my eye. Last year we all stood right here and made a promise to celebrate Starlight together. And Tenny remembered, even though he moved away. I thought that was the end for us, but friends always find a way, right? And Tenny will always be our friend. Tell him I said that, okay? You got it, young man. All of Tenny's gifts have been successfully distributed. Now to make your final delivery. One addressed to Tenny himself. Yay! Alright. Back to Gridania! Whee! Alright. Back to the Botanist Guild. Did you find everyone? Did they like their presents? They not only liked it, they made one for you. Etched into woven strips of leather are the names of 4 lads forever friends. This is... They said they made a bracelet for you, too. A bracelet? Look, they carved their names into it. Momolau, Larkin, Orthwell, and Tenny. They must really miss you, too. If this isn't proof of your friendship, I don't know what is. I never thought they'd send me something. And it's a bracelet, too. Great minds think alike, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm so glad everything worked out. Now you can enjoy the Starlight celebration without any more worries. Celine, thank you for helping me. I really was happy when you invited me to play before, so I hope... I mean, would you be my friend? You silly. I'm already your friend. Good-o. What's up, G? Hello. Hello, Diggs. Alright. Now back to the theater. Again. Here we go. Welcome to the chat. I think I might be finishing this quest. And then we can go to story time. So not only were his handmade presents happily received, Tenny's friends sent him a thoughtful gift as well. None could ask for a better display of Starlight's spirit. You've brightened many a young face today in your role as the Saint of Nemea. Truly warms my heart. Still, I can't help but wonder if Tenny and his friends knew how fitting the gift of a woven bracelet is. In certain lands, such bracelets are customarily exchanged as a symbol of friendship. As it is said, the intertwining strands represent lasting bonds. No doubt those younglings will enjoy each other's companionship for many a starlight to come. We came to say thank you. Thank you, Miss Garanji. Thank you, Miss. I'm grateful that I was able to keep my promise to my friends and make another one along the way. I'm glad to hear it. After all, the Starlight celebration is meant to be enjoyed with everyone we cherish, be they near or far. Now then, what say you both to receiving your gifts? I gave those two their presents earlier, but they seem to be in search of companions. Let's invite them to play, Jenny. Yeah, we can all celebrate together. off they go. Savior chosen to shield younglings from winter's wrath and provide them with every happiness this season can afford. Not all gifts are within the saint's power to deliver. Gift of friendship, for instance. So sooth, I can only teach them to make pretty things and encourage them from afar. May their starlights be bright and their friendship everlasting. Ho ho ho! Yay! Weaving a bond. Job's done. Wait, what is this? Can I give presents to other people? Perhaps I might persuade you to continue your work as the Saint of Nemea? Mm-hmm. Splendid! Gridania will be ever the merrier for it. Donors from across the realm have sent us a wide array of delights this year, so I would have you distribute them to younglings who pass by the amphitheater. While I won't insist on the costume, you should know that you look very well in it. I shall leave the decision to you. Let me check something. Can I hide the beard? No, the beard stays. That's a shame. I would have liked the hat just by itself, but that's okay. How about we just do this then? I'll just wear that outfit. Alright. Let's see. Oh. See a child approaching the amphitheater. Reaching into your bag of gifts, you select... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A deluxe Bismarck pound cake. Pair of warm finial boots. Sunsilk tapestries winter coat. Mammoth produced by the Sky Skeeto manufactory. Pair of mittens knitted with a zine step wool. Charlian ring of wisdom. Huh. Well, let's start from the top and work our way down. I think the Bismarck is the restaurant in Limsa, isn't it? Yep, I was right. Well, this is rather unexpected. I have but just finished attending the state business and thought to observe these celebrations ere I returned to Limsa Lominsa. I understand the Bismarck donated baked sweets to be distributed as gifts. Though I have little familiarity with the Starlight celebration myself, one does not soon forget the joy of receiving such festival delights as a child. I pray that the Bismarck's contribution provides the Eorzea's young ones with many a fond memory. It sounded yummy. We're gonna do it a couple more times, obviously, because I want to see everything. Oh, I should have read that. My bad. Thank you for your assistance. I trust the younglings enjoyed their presence. Should you have further time to spare for saintly duties, do not hesitate to return. May you have a very happy Starlight adventure. Oh. Let's do it again. She's saying the same dialogue, so I could just go straight to the gift giving. Pair of warm finial boots. Oh, she's got the cute poncho. Happy Starlight! Thank you for dedicating time to play saint for the younglings. Seeing the city awash with their bright smiles is but one virtue of this fine festival. Were those not Fen-Il boots you gifted just now? The atelier is known for its sturdy shoes, so I imagine that child will be afforded endless hours of play. I used to run through these woods as a youth, and I can assure you that feet are the first to feel winter's bite. How reassuring to know that our children will spend the coldest season in warmth and comfort. Anison is the practical gift giver. Nothing wrong with that, though. Sometimes people want practical gifts. Again! Let's see now. A Sunsilk Tapestry's winter coat. I believe Sunsilk Tapestries is from Ul'dah. Bye. Mabodi! So you're the saint in the May I've been hearing so much about. I snagged an invitation from the Adventurers Guild hoping for some seasonal refreshment, and between the smiling youngsters and twinkling lights, I haven't been disappointed. That garment you just handed off was Weaver's Guild craftsmanship, wasn't it? I'd recognize that style anywhere. A certain fancy guildmaster's gonna hear how well that puppet liked his present just as soon as I get back to Ul'dah. He doesn't melt a rose oil on the spot, I'll eat my proverbial hat. Bye. I like Momodi. If I were gonna do like a celebrity casting for Momodi, she would be Dolly Parton, no doubt. I always imagine her talking like Dolly Parton. All right. Next. Come on up. All right. A mammoth produced by the Sky Steel Manufactory. So this is coming from Ishgard. She's got a cute coat. Bye. Oh, Mistress Vandiga, what an honor it is to have witnessed such a heartwarming and philanthropic exchange. You gifted that child a ski. Blah, 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 blah. I am tripping over my tongue. I apologize. You gifted that child a Sky Steel Manufacturing mammoth, did you not? I find it fascinating that toys created via modern technologies should be coveted for so traditional a festival as the Starlight Celebration. In truth, I am conducting research into how such Guardian festivals are perceived and promoted in neighboring nations. When I penned The White Yonder, I developed a particular curiosity regarding the effect of interpersonal exchanges on the transmission of cultural practices, you see. Lord Emanuele graciously... Lord Emanuele generously granted me leave to embark on this journey of inquiry, and I hope to compile what insights I gain here into another volume. A happy Starlight to you, my lady. Happy Starlight. I didn't know you wrote a book. I'll have to look that up later. Alright. 2 more to go. Oh, they're throwing snowballs. That is a dapper row right there. Scoot over little. Look at that dude. Look at this dude. He looks like he could be in the Yakuza games. Alright. 2 more. Let's go. Let's do this. And then we get to story time. Alright. A pair of mittens knitted with Azim steppe wool. I wonder who from Stormblood this is gonna bring. What are you doing here? What? Is my presence here so peculiar? I have it on authority. There. I have it on the authority of foreign traders that this Eosian ritual is not simply a sacred distribution of gifts to children. It is an ideal setting in which to find my Nama. That's all you think about, little son. I don't think so, buddy. Your denial is futile. Hidden somewhere in this wood is my gentle maiden of dusk, my ethereal dancer in the morning mist. I am certain of it. Yet all those I have yet observed appear to be mewling children, chattering kin, or shamelessly courting couples. Had I been aware of such a complication, I would have sought divine guidance before coming here. Then again, delaying my journey might have precluded attending this auspicious ceremony. Nay, I am born of the mighty sun, and naught can elude my gaze. Let legend remember that Magni of the Ornirs sought his Nama alone, and discovered her wreathed in the light of Gridania's stars. Good luck. You know, I wasn't sure if they were gonna go that route, but they went there. Alright, 1 more. Yep. This last one is from Charlian. So we'll see. It's that. okay, it's their parents. Why, Alessandra, what a lovely surprise. Before you ask, I'm not here on official business. My wife wished to see the festivities, so I have accompanied her, that's all. So much for Starlight cheer. You know, once when the twins were little, Fortunal gave them puzzles complicated enough to stump half the studio, and that was genuinely his best effort at gift-giving. But lo and behold, Alphino solved his without batting an eye, and Alize couldn't even be bothered to open the box. My gift was seeing this man dumbfounded by his two talented and drastically different children. Yes, well, the very notion that the Saint of Nemea might visit our Charlian household was flawed from the outset. Regardless, such raids are beyond us now. Our children no longer lie awake hoping for Starlight presents. Perhaps, but I certainly wouldn't refuse a gift were it offered. Better get shopping. It appears I have business at Fernil Fineries after all, if you'll excuse me. Yeah, there's something nice! That's right. I must send Mila a little something as well. Did you know she's begun work at the High Crucible? I'm so proud of her. Bye. I think she's referring to the student that she was having stay at her house while she was studying in Charlian. That's nice though. Alright, so we've done all of that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teleport to Limsa. Just to a little out of the way area, but that'll still have the Starlight music going. And then we will begin the story time, which hopefully will work, because I tried, you know, finagling a little bit, and I'm just kind of doing a rough way of it. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Alright. So, I'm just gonna hang out here. Me and this little snowman, we're gonna chill. Hey, buddy. Alright. So let us set the scene. Alright. And let me bring this up so I can read from it. Looks like the music is still on in the background. That's good. Okay, so you might be wondering, what is this? Well, let me tell you. So, back on Christmas Eve of 2014, the game had been out for a little over a year, and I was inspired to make I call it a picture book, because it was basically a combination of screenshots. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I think I'm just gonna hide this so it's not in the way. There we go. But anyway, so 2014, me and my partner at the time had, we had a free company of our own that we'd also had for about a year, and, she was feeling kind of bummed about the free company kind of falling apart, because we had been trying to do the Binding Coil of Bahamut raids, and then we were kind of dropped with the bombshell that we'd have to move. So we were on a very long hiatus. And so it had me thinking of the story A Christmas Carol. And I thought, hey, you know, there's some things in the game that I think could work to make like a little like picture storybook of a Christmas Carol, but Eorzea themed, set in the Starlight celebration. And it could be kind of inspired a little bit by us. So they were inspired because they're creative like me too. And we did it. We came up with costumes and we all dressed up as our respective characters. And I have to tell you, this was before G-pose existed in the game. And this was before certain visual enhancements were in the game. So these are just raw screenshots we took in the game as best we could. And like, I didn't want it to get too complicated since, you know, we were working with a very small group of friends. So I just tried to adapt the story based on what we had. And I posted it on Reddit on Christmas Eve, and everyone liked it. And so it's been almost 10 years since I posted that story. But I thought I'd try, you know, being a little nostalgic and reading it for you guys. So, without further ado, here's A Starlight Carol, presented by the Crystal Blue Arc Free Company of Exodus, inspired by the book A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, adapted by Alessandra Vandiga, which, in case you didn't know, is my character name. Alright. Next image, por favor. Yeah. There we go. Once upon a time, there was a small miser named Ebenezer Scrooge who ran a counting house in Ul'dah. With each passing winter, it was apparent that Scrooge hated the Starlight celebration. He believed that any gil he earned belonged to himself alone, and to spend it on presents for others, especially the poor, was ridiculous and a waste of good money. One cold night, as Scrooge sat by the fire, a pale spectre appeared before him. It was his deceased Free Company mate, Jacob Marley, who, due to his poor judgment in life, was doomed to wander Eorzea as a dragoon wraith for all eternity. You will be haunted by 3 spirits. Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. When the bell tolled 1, bright light flooded Scrooge's bedchamber, and a childlike figure appeared before him. I am the ghost of Starlight Past. Rise and walk with me. The spirit and Scrooge flew over Eorzea, coming to land outside a stone building. It was the home of his former Free Company from his days as an adventurer, which was founded during the Starlight celebration. As Scrooge peered in through the window, he felt his heart brimming with emotion, as memories of the company's formative days and what led to its downfall played before his eyes. These were the shadows of things that have been, said the spirit, That they are what they are, do not blame me. The ghost disappeared into its sugarloaf hat, and Scrooge found himself back in his bedchamber. When the clock struck 2, Scrooge noticed a glowing light stream in from the doorway. When he moved to find its source, he found the adjoining room filled with twinkle boxes and a delicious feast. Towering over the roaring fire stood a jolly giant. "Come in and know me better, man. I am the ghost of Starlight Present." As the ghost showered the room with sparkling red wine, Scrooge found themselves transported to the heart of the city. Beneath the boughs of a festive starlight tree, 2 adventurers were handing out crafted gifts to all who came near, shouting, "12 bless us, every one." Scrooge recognized the adventurers as a part of a small local free company of little wealth. Yet despite their lowly state, they drew great joy from their task, soon filling the area with laughter and good cheer. Scrooge began to smile, as he was once again reminded of his own free company. The pair observed the merriment for a long time, until the clock began to chime 3. The ghost beside him started to melt away, along with the city, and Scrooge was once more upon his bed. Did it shrink it? That's okay. That might have... I think I might have known why it did that, but that's okay. I'll just leave it alone. A shiver ran down Scrooge's spine, and he quickly sat up on his knees as he saw a black phantom float to the foot of his bed, the floor covered in ethereal flames. The dark, empty holes of its mask gazed down at him. Scrooge found his voice and asked, "Are you the ghost of Starlight yet to come?" The shade gave no reply, but continued to stare. "Lead on then, spirit," he squeaked. I don't know why it's just getting crazy with the sizing. Hold up. Just doesn't like me changing it that way. As the shadow turned and began to move, they were no longer in the bedchamber, but the Oldon markets. The spirit glided toward a shady trio of merchants, and Scrooge soon overheard them discussing the looting of a recently deceased man's home. "He'll probably have a cheap funeral since nobody will go to it. He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive to profit us when he was dead." All 3 laughed and continued toward the market boards to sell their spoils. I wanna make this bigger, because I like this shot. Go. The shade continued onward, guiding them to a lone hill in a ruined churchyard. Before them stood a dismal, neglected grave. "Spirit, am I that man of whom they spoke?" The ghost silently pointed a finger toward the stone upon which Scrooge's name was inscribed. "No, I am not the man I was. I will honor the Starlight celebration in my heart and try to keep it all the year. Tell me I may yet change this fate you have shown me by an altered life." At his words, Scrooge was swallowed up in darkness. When Scrooge could see again, he found himself in his bed as before. He began to laugh as he examined himself in his house, which had not been looted. "Everything is here! I'm here!" He dressed himself in his finest suit, and at last got out into the streets of Uldal. To all he encountered, he cried out with heartfelt cheer, "Good morning! A merry Starlight celebration to you!" From that day forward, Scrooge became as good a man as any in Eorzean knew, and it was always said that he knew how to keep the Starlight celebration well. May that be truly said of us, and all of us. 12 bless us, every one. That was A Starlight Carol, presented by the Crystal Blue Arc Free Company of Exodus, inspired by the book A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Fix this last kudasai. That in. No, I can leave it like that. I'm not blocking anything important. Okay. Starring Momoruna Uruna as Ebenezer Scrooge, Raoul Prower as Jacob Marley, RPG Freakioid as the Ghost of Starlight Past, Bark Spawn as the Ghost of Starlight Present, Alessandra Vendiga as the Ghost of Starlight Future. Thank you to our friends on Exodus, who also helped us with this project. Copyright 2010 to 2014 Square Enix Company Limited. All rights reserved. Final Fantasy XIV. That was kind of mandatory for screenshots at the time, so that's why I put that there. So, that's it. That's the story I wrote. It was a good memory for me, so I thought I'd share that with you guys again. I hope you liked that. It was a lot of fun. Let me go back. There's a couple images I want to point out some stuff. We're gonna go to the one in Alda here. So, the two people that are under the tree were from another free company that we used to be a part of called Seed. Obviously named after, you know, Final Fantasy VIII. And they were nice enough to pretend that they were giving those presents that are displayed there. And what was nice is some random players came by and just started cheering when they realized what we were doing, so that kind of helped to create this photo. And I liked that that happened. That was a good moment. And then one more little tidbit is the Uldam market scene. So, me, I think Raoul and Bark, if not RPG and Bark. Like, I know the female Rogadin is me, and I know the character on the left, I think it's a Highlander here, that's Bark's alt. But I can't remember if the big Rogadin was Raoul Prower's alt or RPG's alt. It was one of them. But yeah, we used our alts and went to the market board to pose as the other characters. That worked out. So I'll go back to the cast photo. I have to admit that one of the things that really inspired me was the snowman head, which was from one of the I don't think it was the first one. It might have been 2014 Starlights that just happened. I can't recall for sure. It might have been 2013 or 2014, but I think 2013 had the original Dreamweaver outfits, I think they're called. Dream something. But it was the original like Santa suit like outfits. And I think the snowman ones might have come after that. It's been so long. I'm not sure. But they also had like the little robes that kind of looked like little, they had like those little sleepy nightcaps that you could make to go with it. And I just thought to myself, like, God, if you paired that snowman head with that robe, that would look a lot like a Ghost of Christmas Present. And that was one of the things that made me think, like, yeah, we could do this. We could do this. And, you know, I don't know if anyone from the developers or the community team for 14 saw this, but they started doing screenshot contests after this. So I'd like to think that I kind of, you know, influenced that idea, but who knows? Good minds think alike, so who knows? But I was really proud of this, and this was a lot of fun. And I kind of wish I could do more. Like, we had debated doing one based off of It's a Wonderful Life, but it was kind of tricky to get people together at that time for that. But who knows? Maybe someday. I'm trying to think. What do I? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put another image up here, just to kind of talk about some other stuff that's been going on. Did I save it here though? I can fix that real quick. 1 second. Going into the Discord. I have to go back a ways, because admittedly this chat I'm looking in to post pictures all of the time. There we go. Save that. Yep. There we go. So, I'm not sure if you guys might have seen recently on Twitter, but it's been a really hard couple of months. There were some kittens that I had been fostering. There were 2 litters. One was born in March, and one was born in July, before we could get the mother into a TNR program. Like, she gave birth the day we finally got the traps. So, but she was able to get into TNR after the second litter was 6 weeks old. So she thankfully won't be having any more. But it was hard, you know? There is a disease I'd never heard of before called panleukopenia. Some people like to describe it as like the feline version of parvo. if you're familiar with that in dogs. It's very fatal if a cat gets it, but I had never heard of it before, and it kind of took me by surprise because, like, the previous cats, the previous litter that my cat Wanda's from, that the mother of these two litters was from, they never had anything like that happen. So I don't know how these litters ended up getting it, but most of the first litter got it, and half of the second litter also got it. And so, in memory of them, I had this piece made by Jennifer Lee. She has a website, and she is also on Facebook and Instagram. She doesn't have a Twitter account, which is kind of a shame, but I kind of get it, you know, nowadays. But I'm gonna put her website in the chat. There you go. I can, yeah. So, if you want to see her work, her website is www.jenni-illustrations.com. That's JENNI-illustrations.com. And she did a very good job. I sent her an Imgur album with pictures of all of the cats for reference for their colors. So all of the pale ones are from the first litter, and I can tell from their markings which one they are. So the one up above is Spice. She was a very good jumper. She loved to climb. The one that's sitting on top of another kitten with her eyes closed, that's Leche. And then down beside her with his eyes kind of squinty and hugging the other kitten, that's Dulce. And then the one that's getting hugged and has Leche on top of her is Cinnamon. Because when the first litter was born, since they were all mostly white except for one, which is Butterscotch, who got adopted eventually, we jokingly referred to them as like her marshmallows. So we were naming them based off of like sweet stuff. So it was Cinnamon, Spice, Dulce, Leche, and Butterscotch. And so they're the ones in the middle there. The second one, litter, I should say, was kind of a similar naming convention, but we were getting a little more flexible since they were all different colors. So the one that was a gray tabby on the left of the image is Oreo, which is kind of funny because it reminded someone of a previous feral cat they had been leaving food out for, and we just inevitably named it the same thing without realizing. And then the one that's sleeping on the cloud with the darker orange colors, that's Praline. I was kind of thinking of ice cream for this theme a little bit. The second litter had 2 boys and 2 girls. Oreo and Praline were boys. And then the other 2 were Roxy and Maple. Maple is completely orange, no stripes, like maple syrup. And the other one was kind of a white calico. She reminded me a lot of Spice. When she was being born, I actually watched their mother giving birth to them in the crate. She was a fighter. She was like fighting to get out. And you know, obviously it's very hard to tell what gender a kitten is fresh out of the womb, as it were. So I was thinking of calling her Rocky, which would be like a double entendre. It would be like Rocky Road ice cream, but also Rocky Balboa, the fighter, because she came out swinging. But once I realized it was girl, I was like, we'll change it to Roxy. Close enough. But yeah. So I don't recall if I've brought it up before, but I do have asthma, and as much as I love them and have an affinity to them, I am admittedly allergic to cats. And having so many was starting to affect my health. I think partly because I was also trying to do allergy immunization shots at the same time. So it's like I have the combination of injected allergens, actual allergens, bad weather, and a weak immune system. And so I was having asthma attacks. I had to go to the ER twice. And that pretty much told me that, you know, as much as I wanted to help people and Roxy, because I had a heck of a time trying to find anyone willing to help, let alone even foster the first litter. And so when I was reaching out to the rescue we're working with now, they're called the Animal Rescue Alliance. You know, I was trying to play it safe, and I'm like, look, we'll foster them, just help them to get the shots they need, and to get spayed and neutered, and to help get them adopted. But my body just wasn't willing to cooperate anymore. So thankfully they were willing to take them yesterday. So they're going to get spayed, and then another person is gonna foster them, and hopefully sooner than later they'll get adopted. As soon as I have links, I'm gonna post about it, so hopefully we can get them their forever home soon. But yeah, that's part of why I haven't been streaming, aside from, you know, still having to look at myself and kind of examine, like, how to make this work. I've also been really sick, and you know, sometimes it's hard to justify getting on mic and talking for 2 hours if I'm gonna sound like crap. Anyway, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, or any other holiday you celebrate, be it Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Yule. I'm sure I'm missing some, but I hope you have a happy holiday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to record a song. I did want to record a song for the kittens, but I think I might wait until after the holidays to do that. But I did want to post Jennifer's art, because she did a, well, Jenny. I don't know why I say Jennifer. It's Jenny Lee. But Jenny did a wonderful job, and I didn't want to hold off sharing it anymore, so I made that post yesterday. I hope you guys like it, and please reach out to her, give her some love. She makes some very adorable stickers and keychains and other merch. And she deserves all of the success with her art. If you're feeling in a generous mood, definitely feel free to offer a donation to the Animal Rescue Alliance. I'm gonna get their website for you. 1 second. This is the right one, right? Because I actually saw that there are multiple across the country, but I'm wanting you to help out the one that's specifically here. They have a big old ranch where they not only take care of cats and dogs, but other animals as well, even horses. And when we went there to drop off the kittens, they had some parrots even, like cockatoos and macaws. So if you have room in your heart to donate, please definitely donate to the Animal Rescue Alliance. They could use all of the help. They were a very big help to the kittens, even with things ending up as they were. They did their best to make sure that they were comfortable until Oreo and Praline passed. Maple was sick for a time and they helped her to recover. And like I said, they're helping to get them spayed and neutered and making sure that someone else can help take care of them and get them adopted. So definitely donate if you can. But if I have time, I'll see if I can try and get a song up, because there's a song I've been wanting to record for the holidays. I had hoped to do a holiday concert, but again, the spirit is willing, but the body is weak. But maybe I can at least get one song. There's been a song that's been in my head for the past couple of months, and I think this time of year definitely calls for a song like that. If I can get it out, you'll see what I mean. But anyways, that's it for me. Hopefully I can get better and figure things out, and I could give some more stuff for you guys to enjoy in the future. With that said, I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend and have a fantastic day. See you next time. Bye bye.